Good day, everyone, and welcome to the BTC Light Brigade YouTube channel. I'd like to thank you all for visiting us once again. If you're joining us for the first time, then let me just explain a few things. On this channel, we trade the BTC USD chart, and we do it on a 5-minute intraday level. And what we actually do is give a forecast for the following day, which would be tomorrow, Monday, as to where the most likely turns may happen, at what times they may happen. We're not considering price at all in this equation. We only look at time. And thus, you don't have to spend hours and hours sitting at your computer waiting for things to happen. You know exactly when particular moves might happen, so you can just step into the market 5 minutes prior to that and just see what it's doing, and we can take the appropriate trades at those times. So last week I left you with a forecast for March 24th. Let's just take a look at that right now. Alright, so this was the forecast. We've broken it down into 3 sessions, the Asian, the London, and the New York session. The first 4 times in the Asian session are all actually for March the 23rd, that's the evening, and all the times here listed are in North American Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so the first one, 6:15, 8:20, and then 10:45, 11:10. That's all for March 23rd. We kick off, the London starts at 2:05 as a first time signal. So let's go over the charts right now and see exactly how our forecast did. Alright, so what you're looking at here is a chart of the BTC USD chart on an intraday 5-minute chart. Every candle here is represented by 5 minutes, okay? So we start off here on this dotted line. That's where the Asian session started. I've went ahead and marked all our timings out with these white vertical lines here. And when the market approaches them, I've drawn blue horizontal lines across. All right, so that's how we use those timings to draw support and resistance levels at those time intervals. Our first time interval happened right here at 6:15. So the market had actually gapped up strongly, and this level here prior to this was a support on the daily level. So you can see the big gap up. We're going to be looking for buy trades, obviously. Now you can see when the market came to our level, it caused resistance here, and we're going to wait for the market to break this level in order to buy it. Okay, so it comes back up. This candle closes above this one. It's sort of like a bit of an indecision candle. It's got wicks on both sides. Market pulls back, cannot come under that support level that the time interval created. Creates a bullish engulfing candle here. We can take this for a long, okay? And then the market starts taking off again. Our next interval is right here, so we draw our support or resistance line. Market pushes past. We can go long here. Our stop would have to be at the last low here, and as you can see here, the market pulled back for a deeper retrace. We might have been stopped out if our stop was here. If it was any lower here, maybe you still would have been good for the trade. But in a situation like this, you got this bearish engulfing, you got this market breaking our resistance level, support level, whatever. You know, you want to get quickly out of that trade and take a small little loss. Losses are a part of the game as long as they're small and you're doing your money management right. They happen sometimes. Okay, so anyhow, we've broken down through this level. Like I said, we want to look to buy the market because we're coming off a daily support level. But if you want to sell, keep your profits tight, okay? Don't try to stay in that trade for too long. So you did have the market break this level. Retested it with this candle and another bearish engulfing candle, so you could take a little short here, but you probably want to get out somewhere here when you see it going sideways. And besides, you have another time signal coming up right here. On this one, the market was coming up. We draw our support resistance. Market went right through it on this candle where the line is, bullish candle, so we could buy that. All right, market goes up to our next time level. Right here, we draw our support and resistance line. The market pushes past it with this nice bullish candle here. We can go long here. Market decides to come back and test that level. If you just draw that over more, and then with another bullish engulfing candle here. So either you went long here or at this point and you were good for the long again. Market comes back up to our time signal. We draw our support and resistance level. The market did go give us a bullish candle. So if you took that, where would the stop be? Here or here. Market decided to come back, came up to test it, couldn't get past there, pulled back a little more. So, and then our another time signal hit here. So there's another support resistance level there. But we're going to ignore the bearish moves here. We want the market to close above this level or above this level for the buy. Okay, so market did come back. This one pushed through, but you know this resistance is very close. I want the market to close above this level. So here is the bullish candle that we can buy on. Okay, we buy here, put your stop here or here. Market goes up, comes back down again. What does it do? Just comes back to that level that this time interval created, supports on it, and we get bullish candles. It pauses briefly here because of this time resistance again, but then it pushes past there and it's on its way. Here there's another time signal. We draw our support resistance line. I would not go long here. It's got a wick and it's half the candle is, you know, some of it is below here. And as you can see, the market dips below, it comes back up to test that level. If you draw that over a bit, cannot get past there, or bearish candle. If you did go short here, keep your profits small, okay? Get out somewhere down here. We see this bullish candle or some of this stuff. Time signal here again. Draw another support resistance. I would not go short here again because you know this has already had quite a pullback here and we're looking for buy trades. So wait for the market to get above this level. These are not really good because they got long wicks on there, but this candle is lovely. Okay, that's a lovely bullish candle. I would buy this candle. Market starts taking off, our time signal hits in, but the market just blasts right through there, which is beautiful. That's what we want. We're in the long. Market goes up, we would get out somewhere here. Obviously, if you saw this maybe indecision candle or this bearish engulfing, definitely you would get out at that point. All right, then we wait. Market's coming down. Our time signal, this vertical white line kicks in. We get a small little bullish candle here and then a big one. I would not buy it here. This candle is too big. If you wanted to buy it at 50% when the market came back to retrace there, stop under this low. That would have been okay. Market came back to test that level, start taking off again, came back again to test this level. It tried to dip under, and our stop is still here under this one, so you're still good. You get a long wick, and then this is a morning star formation. For those of you who know anything about candle formations, and there's a few you should know: morning star, evening star, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, that sort of thing. You can find that information on the internet, no problem. But yeah, it is a long candle. So like I said, 50%. Wait for the market to come back here, buy it here, or buy it after this bullish engulfing when it came back to test that level again and took off. All right, and then it's on its merry way. So it's going sideways here. You might want to get out. There was a resistance here before, and obviously it's finding it again. So that's some pretty good profit. You might want to get out of that trade. The next one is here. Market came back, it pulled back up to this level. We draw our resistance and see what the market does. It cannot get past there. It comes back up to test that level. Bearish engulfing candle. You might want to take that short. I mean, there's seems to be a lot of resistance here, 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 here. And if you did, you were good to our next time signal here, where it found support. But this is the end of the day, the dotted line. That's when the New York session is over. All right. So let me just compress the chart here for you and look at what are we looking at here. All right, so that was the entire day from this dotted line to this one. and you can see that we caught some very nice moves, and we figured out all these support and resistance levels a day before. All right, and if you still don't find that incredible, then I don't know what to say. A lot of calculation goes into figuring out these levels, and we can do it for a day in advance, a few days in advance, a week in advance, a month in advance. You pick any day of the year, we can figure out the support and resistance levels that are going to happen on that particular day. All right, folks, that was the market for March 24th. All right, folks, and here is the forecast for Monday, March 31st. Broken down into 3 sessions once again, Asian, London, and New York. And please note the first 4 timings listed under the Asian session are for March the 30th evening, okay? It starts at 5:30 there. And we kick over to the 31st when it says 12 a.m. And by now, if you've been following our videos, you'll know exactly what to do when those times come up. I want to thank you very much for watching the video right till the end. And if you'd like to get these forecasts on a daily basis, do drop us an email. You can find that in the description below. I hope your week is full of profit, and we'll join you again and do a recap and another forecast. Thank you for watching.